All right, so this is my review of True1Toys 1/6 scale female uh, action figure, and the actual code is it just has a model name GC3026. So it's a 1/6 scale figure from True1Toys, and honestly, this was just I usually don't collect 1/6 scale figures, but the price on this was just really good, and the fact that it didn't. I personally just prefer the plastic type bodies over the silicone, and a lot of new silicone or new 1/6 figures usually do the silicone thing, which I'm okay with, but I always just prefer plastic. So this was a very nice looking plastic body, and it was honestly the price that got me. So she was only $67 on Big Bad Toy Store, which is where I got her from, and she's still in stock there. And there's another variant of her with white hair and slightly more pale skin if you're interested in that. So both are still in stock. So very good price, and you could really make yourself a sick 1/6 scale custom figure for very cheap. And if you know anything about 1/6 scale figures, they usually, the good ones at least, are like 250, usually 300 plus. So she costs $67. So I think that's a steal. And just so you know, she doesn't come with the armor. That's something I'll talk about in this vid, but uh, and that's really where you could just kind of let your creativity shine. You could just buy whatever you want on like eBay and wherever. Okay, so it's from True1Toys. She's a 1/6 scale figure, and let me just show you how tall she is. And let's see, let's just measure her at eye level here to the top of her skull. Let's say pretty much 11 inches. Just shy of 11 inches, but pretty much dead on at 11 inches. So true 1/6 scale figure for sure. And very, very high quality. Like, she has definitely like good weight. The plastic quality is very nice. And let's just get a closer look at her face and just make this focus a little bit. Incredible. Honestly, that's just like stunningly detailed. The eyes do move if you want to. They do give a little tool to help you do that. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to take the armor off because it was honestly just a bitch to get it on. Like, I had to go in and tie those straps individually. Very painstaking stuff, so I really don't want to take it off. And for those of you who want to know, yeah, so she is anatomically correct under there. And I'm not really going to show that on this channel just because I've got like friends, family who watch this, so just not something I'd do on this channel. But yeah, she is anatomically correct under the armor. So let's see. This does come off too. Just think Macy's mannequin. Enough said. Let's see. And the armor pieces, again, I just bought on eBay. So I got the armor pieces from an eBay seller, and I'll just toss his name in there because there's just so much from his store, and I was actually just shocked. And I got them at a pretty good price too. Rattlesnake Toys, and I'll put a link in the description below. So if you do want to go this route and buy like a 1/6 scale figure and customize it, he's definitely a good starting. He or she, I'm not sure, but good starting point there. Tons of accessories in there. So when I was looking for 1/6 scale clothing, everything I wanted was in his store. So this whole set of armor, except the shield and sword, was essentially from his store. Yeah, so if you want to go that route, I'll leave the link in there. And let's take a look. So let's just talk about her articulation. Nothing too crazy with the articulation. And she does have something interesting going on with the head. It's like a magnet. But under here, this is just a true ball joint. And it does work very well. So it does move nicely. And her arms are on a swivel. A little bit tight just on the actual swivel itself. Very tight, and you could heat that and oil it. I didn't really take the time to do that. Single joint on the elbow, but it works nicely. You do get more than 90 degrees there. And wrists are on just a typical swivel. Very nice quality. And I will say, swapping her hands out and things like that, very easy to do. Like taking her arms off for whatever reason, very easy to do. Let me just take the shield off. Yeah, so she does have a very nice swivel in the upper diaphragm. Can't really show it with this armor on, but it's very nicely done. No lower swivel in there. Legs pretty basic, but they work pretty nicely. It's a little bit hindered from the armor. Good enough knees, I think. Again, not like, we're not talking about like Revoltech or like Mafex level articulation here, but it's pretty decent for the price you're paying here. And I think like these figures just make nice side projects, you know, like instead of just, it's always fun to just make your own figure. And this was definitely a fun one to make. So, you know, for my channel username, you could probably guess, yeah, I'm obsessed with Greek mythology, Greek history. So she's essentially like my channel mascot at this point. So Stygianhoplite, I think she looks like one. So this was definitely a fun one for me. I will get her a helmet and probably like shoes or sandals at some point, just to complete the look. And definitely just some lower armor too, because obviously not finished there. But definitely a very nice starting point. And yeah, if you're interested in her, again, just get her on Big Bad Toy Store. And she is on other sites too, like AliExpress, which I do buy from a lot now. You could get really good deals there. Just make sure you get from a seller who's like, I'd say 95% up positive rating, and you should be okay. So in terms of her accessories, let me just give you a quick rundown. And you know, she doesn't come with a whole lot. It's just a very basic figure. It's really just meant for customizing. You do get that very nice head sculpt on her, which is nice. I do wish, you know, like she had other kind of like faces that came with her, but she doesn't. So that's a little unfortunate, but you know, you could always just get a different head sculpt, I'm assuming, at some point. So she does come with high heels. Whoops. Yeah, so she does come with high heels. And the bare feet that she already has on, obviously. And honestly, it's a very good set of hands. Like, you know, they gave what you need for like standard posing. Like, she has like a trigger holding hand. So that's very nice. And I just got the camera to focus a little bit here. So she does have a trigger holding hand. Very nicely done. Like, the fingers are a little flexible too. Yeah, it comes with two of those. She comes with open hands. One of them's already on her. Very nice. And she does come with just generic kind of holding hands. Again, she has one of them on her. So if you want to like hold a sword, a staff, whatever it is. Yeah, that's it. So that's all she comes with. No real complaints here. So articulation is pretty standard. You know, you get a better sense of it without the armor on, but it's, you know, she could like, again, I probably just need to show this too. Yeah, she could definitely come up, like, no problem. Very standard articulation. If you want to put her in your stances, she does have like a thigh swivel, all that good stuff. Very nice ball joint on the ankles. I forgot to mention that. It's not like a typical ankle swivel with like the rocker and all that, just a plain old ball joint, which is honestly a nice change because ball joints are just more reliable, less chance of breaking, honestly. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. You know, she could kick out pretty well. Be careful, you know. Kind of like the undergarments they gave with her tend to just fly off, you know, not, they're done well, but the one that she does come with, be mindful of that while you're posing. Price, excellent. $67 on Big Bed. You could probably find her cheaper, but I'd probably just get it from Big Bed. Honestly, I ordered a second body just because it was pretty damn fun making this figure. And just so you get a good look. I really like this figure. Like, you know, it's not easy finding like a Greek action figure, so I just made one for myself. And I'm very impressed. So definitely, if you have something in mind, you could definitely do it. Like, you can make a knight, you can make a maid with a chainsaw, whatever. And you know, there's probably male versions of this too, I would assume. I didn't really check. I just saw this on Big Bed, which was a nice surprise. And yeah, not much else to say. If you have any other questions about this figure, you could definitely ask. And yeah, that's about it. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care.